Hello, Ray Phoenix here. Welcome to Let's Play Ape Escape Free Part 15. It's finally time we take on Dr. Tomoki.
Welcome to my exquisite lair.
Dr. Tomoki!
That's right.
Where's Specter?
So sorry to disappoint. Mr. Specter is no longer here. He's quite busy, you know.
Well, no matter. In either event, your broadcasting station is finished. Yeah! No use resisting. We have you.
Just wait until you see what we have in store for you. The Specter TV project that you two tried to stop was just the beginning. Our real plan begins now. Our real plan. None other than the Double Paradise Plan. While everyone is helpless from our Specter TV, we will launch from our giant base in orbit around the Earth.
Hold on there, Dr. Tomoki. That is quite enough.
Oh, right. Well, if it isn't my dear friend, Mr. Specter. Thank you for your advice, sir.
Don't you think it's about time to take care of these meddling fools?
Exquisite idea. You just stay there and watch this.
Indeed I will. Indeed.
I'm so sorry, but your time is now up.
Could this be the top of Tomoki Tower? Huh?
Surprised?
Hey! That's not fair! Yeah! You're in a robot!
I need at least this much firepower to fight with you two. Or to look at it another way, I'm showing respect to you both for making it this far. Huh?
It's from Aki!
I thought that you two might be able to make good use of the robot and flying turtle about now. Use these in your fight.
All right!
So we're pretty much going to like a robot battle, something out of Armored Core, like out of that Armored Core series, where you control robots, battle robots, and we fight against each other, destroy each other. It's like Mortal Kombat almost, but with robots. That's pretty much what we're doing this level. We're controlling this robot suit thing we've been using since the TV studio level of this game. You could use you can press down the right analog stick like a button to punch right, press down the left analog stick like a button to punch left. Sometimes I could use my right fist most of the time, because I guess their robot must be right-handed or something like that. I'm going to be using the right fist most of the time to punch down Tomoki in this fight. And I imagine his weak spot would be that key on the back of him, that like wind-up key on the back, but we're rarely ever going to hit that. Most of the time we're just going to have to hit the sides of him or something like that. And you could use, you could press left on the right on the right analog stick and left on the left analog stick at the same time to jump. This is very much like, I'm pretty sure some of your Armored Core games had control, not really over controls exactly like that, but they're very similar to, it's a very similar thing we're doing too, where we're just positioning our crosshair around and aiming at Tomoki. We really have to aim our fists. They're like guns, so they have crosshairs, so we have to aim it, and then the crosshair turns red when we're focused on Tomoki. Is the only time you ever see a crosshair. Look at that, the boss is already done. That's one of the fastest bosses in this game. Not as fast as Monkey White, though.
There's an explanation for this. I was on the monkey helmet research team with the professor. Then one day, during an experiment, an accident caused my head to, well, become like this. That's what did it. What led my life astray. Go ahead, laugh. I know you want to.
Oh, you poor man. Yeah.
Oh, Tomoki! Your head!
Don't laugh at him!
Oh, leave me alone! Who couldn't laugh at that?
You're horrible! Laughing at someone's pain? How would you feel if everyone laughed at you?
Oh, forget it. My My double paradise plan is still on. And it's not like you'll ever manage to reach me here. Hey, how does it feel to be so helpless, huh? Have fun sitting there sucking your thumbs. Ciao. Au revoir.
Specter, I'm gonna... What are we going to do now?
Don't you worry.
Huh?
I'll help you.
You will?
But first, please shake my hand. Your kind words meant a lot to me. I will take you to Mr. Specter's place. Space Tomoki Mark 1, launch! And we're off to limitless outer space.
To outer space? Wow!
Look, you two, we can see it now.
The moon?
Look carefully, behind the moon.
What is it? It's huge! Specter, do you mean to tell me...
That's right! That's where Mr. Specter is! Right there in Space Station Sato 3! Prepare for entry!
Now I might as well save our progress, since I've made a lot of progress so far in the game. And so now we're taking on Specter. Now this is the real last level of the game. The last true real level of the game before the final Specter bosses. We're going to Specter's space TV station where he films all of his programs and runs the entire Specter TV network from space. And there's gonna be monkeys in spacesuits that are armed with mega laser cannons. You have to constantly dodge sci-fi security systems. That's what these things clearly are, right? They're sci-fi security systems that try to prevent us from getting anywhere further into Specter's space TV station. We were at his TV studio earlier, but now this is a space TV studio where they do the real serious filming. Apparently the best place to film movies and TV shows from is space, the void of space. Where else are you gonna film something? So, I'm going to sneak up to this white monkey. This is a white pants monkey, and it's indicated by the color of his spacesuit. So the kind that would throw bombs in Ape Escape 2. So we captured him. We could hit that button over there, and it'll make those stairs come up so we could walk up the stairs and get to the main part of the studio, where we can find the main hub of the studio, the main studio hub, where we can find where all the shows are being filmed. These lasers are useless now. They just alert security if you run into them. We saw a similar one in that Harbor Docks level, or whatever it was called. And so now I could climb up these stairs and earn a lot more money. I don't even think I spent anything yet for the entire time of playing this game. We have over 5,000 coins now. They're one of these high-tech security systems, and oh, this one's a little bit more advanced because it has a conveyor belt under it. Yeah, putting a conveyor belt under something really makes it a much bigger challenge. So now we can take that elevator with the Spectre TV emblem proudly pasted onto it, and now we could ride up here. No, then we're going to my planet first. Yeah, my planet. This is kind of from a monkey's perspective. So my planet would be a monkey ruled by monkeys, or planet ruled, or a level ruled by what Spectre thinks should be as monkeys. As you can see, there was some fake monkey cardboard cutout monkeys, which are probably to be used as, I don't know, maybe be used as like extras for some levels because you didn't have the budget to get real extras. So we're going to do some puzzling here where you have to move these shapes into forming Tetris shapes. We already formed 2 Tetris shapes or 3 Tetris shapes already, but now you have to finally break up the Tetris shape so each block box is not adjacent to one another. Just so we could use the RC car and hit that switch, we go through that door, hit a switch, hit something, go through a door or something. So we can see more of what this thing is going to be. So we see there's more of these monkey signs around here. There's all these enemies. They have shields, these guard enemies. So we pretty much have to deal with this. It's starting to become a bit more like a beat 'em up now, where we have to fight off the enemies and progress to the next screen. It's one of the only times in Ape Escape we ever see something in this where you have to progress to the next screen simply by fighting off a lot of enemies. This game, I just realized now, this game is a lot more enemy-centered than the first 2 Ape Escape games. This game does a strong focus on enemies and having to destroy enemies and stuff. Because there is a good reason I want to destroy enemies. You do run out of health a lot in this game, so destroying enemies does allow you to regain health a lot of time. They seem to give you more health when your health is low, so enemies are nice in that respect. There isn't a Cyber-Ace. I know Cyber-Ace isn't really that good of a morph gear, but it is decent for this level. Right here for destroying all those robots. Fantasy Knight would be another good choice here too. That way you could use his overly powerful stun club that might as well be a magic punch so you could destroy all those robots, say those enemy robots. We could easily crash down and swat those other ones with our stun club, which is what we're gonna do this one, because those ones are like really sharp. Yeah, just crouch down and slash it like that and kill it off easy. So now this obviously this is a parry. It's supposed to be like Planet of the Apes. I have noticed a lot of parallels between the Ape Escape franchise and Planet of the Apes. This is a sequel. Yeah, I'm probably making fun of the fact that Beneath the Planet of the Apes is supposed to be the sequel to the original Planet of the Apes. It followed a lot of the same beats of the original movie, but just didn't do it as well, and the ending is different. And James Franciscus, the guy who played the main character in that movie, is considered to be poor man's Charlton Heston. Kind of like if Jimmy was considered to be poor man's Spike in Ape Escape 2. And Ape Escape 2 is a lot of the same beats as the original Ape Escape, but it just didn't do it as well as some would say. And I come to think that Ape Escape and Planet of the Apes actually are very similar in terms of like how the series progressed over time. Most people love the original Planet of the Apes, and most people love the original Ape Escape. The first ones are always the ones that people seem to like the most. But the sequels are not really as memorable, or not really as... I mean, Beneath the Planet of the Apes isn't necessarily a bad movie. It just, followed way too much in the first movie. Kind of like what Star Wars Episode 7 would do later. That was a common complaint people have with Star Wars Episode 7, was that it was way too similar from the first Star Wars movie in 1977. They're almost like carbon copies of each other. It's like what if Star Wars from 1977 was made in 2015. That phrase perfectly sums up what Star Wars Episode 7 is. So we're going several leagues beneath the sea. We're probably going to come across mermaids and SpongeBob and possibly like Aquaman maybe, and who else lives far under the sea? King Neptune, and then Poseidon, and so now we could hit this what you call this wheel thing, so we could open up that door. I'm just doing what you do in Ape Escape 1. It was more efficient in Ape Escape 1, but Ape Escape 2 and 3 actually has to make contact with the thing, and actually it doesn't make contact. Also, it's like it only hits, the stun club only hits it like a few times over the course of the spin cycles that I've done on it. So now I can hit this switch here, which will open up another door and open up that large area, so we could capture more monkeys. And there's going to be, oh yeah, there's that monkey. It's going to hide in that thing when you do the genie dancing part. This would have been a lot more challenging if it didn't have that musical note thing on top of the door indicating we need the genie dancer here. Then we would have spent like a whole hour trying to figure out how to get the monkey out of there. So that monkey's kind of out of range, so he's not really attacked yet by the music. But look at that, he's going to run to the musical range, and then there, we captured him. And so there's this clam, this giant clam shell that gets hit right there and reveals a monkey mermaid inside the clam shell. It's half monkey or mer monkey, I guess you could call it. I'm pretty sure some guy in DeviantArt did something like that once, mer monkey, to celebrate Mer May, when the month of May, when people draw mermaids for things. Mer May, more like mer monkey. I think up here is where there's the controls. Yeah, each of these main studio areas have the control room. There's a director right there. The director sitting in his director's chair, and there's that other monkey that we could capture there. I think we got all of them. And so in this section, so now in the next video, we're going to continue through the various sections of this Specter TV Fortress. This is Ray Phoenix, signing out.